Oh, hold on. Go ahead.
Why'd I get mixed up with that bitch?
Because she's got a great ass. Oh, we're online.
All right, ready?
I'm always ready.
Oh,
You know what that sound is? That sound means it's Sunday. What's up, G? Skit, skit, skit. Are you awake?
I think so.
I think so. Let's get ready.
It's August 12th, 2018.
Another Sunday. I hope you guys are ready. You ready, G? I hope you're up. I hope you've had your coffee. I hope you're Chromecasting this to your TV because it's another Sunday. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. What's up, people? How are you doing today? I got a little hype there. I think I'm spiking there. Did I break your phones? Yeah, it's Sunday.
Bring that
It's
energy.
Sunday. Bring it. Bring it.
So,
Bring it.
good morning, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
It's August 12th, 2018.
20.
Welcome to the Savier and Gio show.
To another show.
We're
we're doing a musical.
a lot of sorts today.
Sorts.
Yeah, I feel like all discombobulated. You ever wake up and you just feel discombobulated?
It's like a hangover without the hangover.
Yeah.
It's like you wake up, you're like,
Yeah, I got mad at the alarm. Yeah, it's like you don't want to get out of bed when you want like curse out the alarm or yell at the alarm. The alarm goes off and you're like, no, I don't believe you.
nah.
You're wrong.
You
You're wrong.
know,
Fake news.
you want to go back to sleep when you've gone to the bathroom and you sit on the toilet with your phone and you watch just an endless loophole of videos.
Yeah.
And you're not even taking a picture of shit. You're just sitting there, ass out, like, shit. Could this make me go back to sleep?
Sometimes you can fall asleep on that there too.
My legs fall asleep, that's for sure.
Yeah, because you put your elbows on
Yeah,
on
I
your
put
knees.
elbows.
And then your knees, your legs go like numb.
And I'd be like Danny Glover, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yo,
Oh,
what these S-bombs, bro?
S-bombs. They're better than S-bombs.
So hope y'all doing good. What's up? Hi everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Savior Gio
Oh,
show.
I'm on chat duty, guys.
We're just ranting. Yeah, you're not even like.
I'm sorry.
And lower your volume.
It's lower.
So it's lower. But,
It's low.
Yeah. So welcome to the show. We're gonna talk about a couple things today. We got Savior story time. We got NBA talk. We got I finally saw Heat. You know what I'm saying?
up, Jose?
We're gonna talk about that. TV reboots.
Reboots. Oh, my
Kanye
God.
West interview. Black
With
James
Jimmy
Bond. Huh?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, on Jimmy Kimmel and Black James Bond, Idris Elba,
The Black James Bond.
and we got a little segment. Remember when, if we have
a little
time for
segment
that.
called Remember When, if you have time for that.
So yeah, the whole time this morning we
The
were
whole
doing.
time this morning, we
We were doing
were doing
Al Pacino.
Yeah, we were. Can I say it?
Nah. No, we're gonna do the scene.
Okay,
We're gonna redo the
We're
scene.
gonna redo the scene.
We're gonna just redo like our
My voice is a
the
little...
Al Pacino and Robert De Niro exchange.
Yeah.
So all right, so we want to start with Savior story time though.
Yeah, let's talk about...
This one.
Yeah, just put it. First of all, this is a bad depiction. This is like call center. Everyone thinks you're calling a third world country when...
Call Center Chronicles. So set it up. You can't say names though.
No, we're not saying no names. Nothing at all. This is just basic the customers, because I've been a customer before.
But you work at a call center.
I work at a call center,
Okay.
dealing with technology, and I've lost all hope for humanity in a certain way, because in reality we go and technology is getting like, it's so rampant. Everything's new. And when did the computers come out? Like in the 80s, when it became more available and more steadily available for everyone, like in the 80s.
The 80s,
and
90s.
Yeah, 80s, 90s. And you have these people that still don't know what the hell to do. Which is, it's okay. If you don't know what to do, okay, you have someone there to show you. But there's these kids buying these old people who still have a Macintosh, Roku's, or Apple TV Live, and they always call in like, yo, how does this work? I think my internet is broken. How does this work? And then you go and as someone that's troubleshooting, you go and you look at all the signals and you're like, it looks like you're okay. Like, no.
Right,
this Apple TV doesn't work. I'm trying to talk to it, and it's not Alexa. It's not Echo.
Right,
it's
but
just
you're not tech support. Just to be clear, because you can't name names, but you are internet support.
I'm internet support.
You're not
Tech support.
tech support for like in general stuff.
Like
But they don't know that because they associate internet, so they just call you.
So on top of that, it's like, yo, bro, would you buy your dad a Roku without setting it up for him?
Nah. And I set all that stuff up for him. So I got my dad like a Chromecast. He has a Kindle Fire Stick. He has all that. He knows how to work.
There's people that give like, hey, dad, here you go. Just stick it in and you're plug and play.
No, it's not plug and play.
No.
You gotta know how to use that. You gotta know how to configure it.
You gotta know how to configure. Like, why? All right. Why do these people have technology? Like technology, we gotta get certifications for technology, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like ID, like Trump's want everyone to ID people for groceries.
Like a road test almost.
We gotta get a road test. You gotta get a road test for Roku, road test for other stuff.
But okay. So but what are your pet peeves? They call you like, who are these people? These are older people.
These are the older people, yeah. and the dumb.
What?
And dumb millennials.
Dumb millennials. So
millennials. I get dumb millennials.
You get young people too.
I get gamers and dumb millennials.
So what do they say?
Like I can't get anything on my phone. I don't see my internet. Like, what is going on?
Damn, I didn't know that.
Bro, and you look at it, it's like, yo, do you connect to your are you connected to your Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't look.
But okay, so but also to not to defend, but the older people, like they didn't grow up with the internet. You know what I mean? Like they just got the internet.
It's been 20 years.
Okay, so if it was been 20 years, okay, let's say these older people. How old are these people?
At least 60.
Right. So that means they got the internet at 40-something years old. So imagine you just getting the internet at 40-something years old. We got our internet really in our 20s, in our teens and 20s. Yeah. So again, that's 20 years ago too. So imagine getting something new at 40-something, 45.
But it's not even just one thing, but it's that us as kids, we are.
The world's changed, man.
Yeah, we've given our parents everything technological that they don't know, they don't comprehend. Yeah. So we set them up with basically a Jarvis system. Alexa, Echo, Roku, Apple, smart TVs, smartphones. They have all this stuff now.
iPhones, Android phones.
We have set them up.
Right.
But guess what? In the back of each device should be your personal number to call you and not everybody else.
Well, they do call me. I'm my family's tech support.
And us, we.
So you say they call.
They call other people. They call other people. They call other people. Not just one company. They call multiple companies.
Yeah, and they don't. Because they don't know. They don't know who to call.
The brand name is on it.
Oh, so you're saying they should call Roku and Amazon Fire and all that?
Yeah, the brand name is on it.
But they're not gonna support that either because they're gonna be like, you have to talk to the internet service provider.
You know what's funny is that most of the time they go, well, it's not us. If you want us to troubleshoot, we're gonna charge you a $39.99 fee. Yeah. And they call back and they're like, well, they're gonna charge me. It's just like, man. And then the bad part is I have a heart. It was like, okay.
Right. So then, but then they're gonna have to go. Oh, and then who's your router? You know what I'm saying? And the router is something else. So, but I get it, man, because you're getting all these phone calls and they don't know who to turn to.
Hey, you want to know what? I was planning to wear this sweater the whole time, but it's not working. Let's go. I'm just getting angrier.
Yeah. We have my wife said we have an ability to pick up technology quick. Oh, that's true.
What's up, bro?
That's my trade, you know?
Yeah.
And wait, so when she says here, before Gio sits down for a meal, he has a line of tech support questions. What she means is that for family events. So family events, like like for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Like I'll have my plate, of food, and then people will just bring laptops to me. And then they'll go, hey, no rush. When you get a chance.
Just look at this and eat it. I remember when I was like that when we first met. Remember I brought you a couple of computers? I always bring, like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, but they'll do this at events. So they'll do this at Christmas.
Okay.
They'll do this at Thanksgiving. So, you know,
it's like the only time they see you.
When you're supposed to be having family time. Exactly. So, and then what they'll do is, when you have a chance, no rush. And I'm like, okay, can I take it with me? And they go, no, can you fix it today? And I'm like, so I have to do it now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it sucks. It sucks being tech support. Is anybody tech
And then
support
they
for their
wonder why
family?
you don't come around all that often.
Yeah, exactly. Is anybody tech support for their family? Because that's the way it goes. I'm tech support for my abuela, my aunts, my cousins, everybody. And then when you do family outings, it was birthdays or whatever, christenings, Thanksgiving, you know,
Like,
Christmas.
Dios te bendiga, mira,
Yeah, they'll
Gio,
bring a laptop, literally just bring a laptop like that in front of me.
Gio, fix the tablet like I couldn't do the christening a lot better.
Yeah. They do all that. So no, I feel your pain, bro. And I used to work. I did work at tech support too. So I do feel your pain.
And it's helped
but you're
us.
just getting into IT, so this is a rite of passage.
Yeah, this is a rite of passage. It broadens your idea of what the world is gonna be.
And your patience.
And oh my God,
It works for your
patience, Lord, patience is a virtue. I've learned that because you'll get those people, and I'm from New York, and I understand regular dialects, regular English, regular people. Mm-hmm. But then you'll get these thick accents, and you know they from the country, and you're like, man, how far was Best Buy for you to get this? And it's just like, who sold you this? It's like,
yeah. Some of the stuff is, remember, you're also their last resort too.
I'm the last, and you know what? I've learned to, and I used to be in sales.
Yeah.
I've learned to hate, not hate salespeople, but have a certain pet peeve against them. Yeah. Like I remember, you get that product, you're trying to sell this, let's get the inventory, let's get rid of the inventory.
Yeah,
and then I never thought about the back end when you get rid of the inventory, and it's just like the other guy dealing with it. I'm now the other guy dealing with it. I'm like, these SOBs, man.
And and FYI, I used to work for Best Buy, Geek Squad.
Yeah, you told me this.
I was part of that. So, bro, I've seen it all, man. And so you put here also, why is Facebook playing sound on my videos? If I didn't,
I was just angry at that point.
You were just ranting.
I was just ranting.
Right.
It was like yesterday. I'm trying to, you know how you scroll down in your videos and it don't sound. Yesterday, for some reason, every video had a sound, and I was just like, why?
Yeah.
And the main reason is because of the clickbait.
They notify you that now.
I didn't.
I saw it, so I lowered my volume.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, they're basically auto playing.
But the thing is, with the clickbait, it's gonna be a clickbait horror.
Why?
The ones that you look at, let's see this video, and then is the girl moaning.
What?
The clickbait video. There you go. this is gonna be a good video. You click on it, and it's actually the girl moaning. Do you want me to do the sound effect?
No, I don't need someone.
Ah!
What are you doing?
That video.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my God, I'm gonna show you later. Okay.
I don't want you to show me later. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's move on. That was Savior stories.
that was me ranting. I've been kind of.
You had to get it out of your system.
I had to release.
All right, so let's switch it up. Let's switch it up here. Let's talk about something that we've been. I'm gonna switch to something more like just I don't know, something that we've been meaning to talk about for the longest time. So
for 25 years,
I just saw the movie Heat. Okay, guys, I saw the movie Heat. I saw it last night, and it was awesome. I saw Heat, and it was 3 hours, and not to mention it took about 5 hours for us to watch it.
5 hours.
Yeah, that's how we roll.
How you made a 2-hour movie into 5 hours? I can't imagine like what. Well, I can't imagine.
It's a 3-hour movie. We started at 6:30, and then we didn't finish watching till like 11. Because that's how we roll, man. Because number one, we got a lot of bathroom breaks. Okay? Number two,
you're old man bladder.
Yeah, old man bladder. Number two, you know, sometimes when we're drinking, you got to do refills and all that stuff. And number three, we got Roscoe. Roscoe wants to go out. Right, we have to feed Roscoe.
Yeah.
And then we have to let Roscoe out.
Yeah.
So between all those breaks, and then sometimes I go into a rant. But I've been trying to be good. I've been trying to hold my tongue lately. So, but Heat was awesome. It was great. I just saw Heat. I loved it. It was great. The acting was amazing. I was honestly a really big Val Kilmer fan back in the day.
He's still. Oh
no. He's sick, man. He's sick now.
He's sick.
He's sick, and he's like really obese and gained a lot of weight. So
really, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's not doing well. But I was a big Val Kilmer fan, and so Robert De Niro, man, Al Pacino. There was so many people. Hank Azaria, John Voight's in it. Actually, there's so many. Natalie Portman's a little kid. Like, yo, there's so many people in this movie. Like,
this was a big movie.
It was a big movie.
And I'm surprised you haven't watched it.
I'm surprised
it took you 23 years.
But I already knew about the famous scene. So I know there was a famous bank robbing scene that was like, 10, 20-minute gunfight.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it. That was amazing. And I know about the coffee shop scene with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. So I kind of educated I knew about these scenes for a long time.
He does his research.
Yeah, so but Robert De Niro was just cool, man. Like, and then he had the goatee. It was a '90s movie, but it was also based on a true story, and the true story was in the '60s.
The movie was based in the '60s, but the shootout scene was
everything was in the '90s. Like, it took place in the '90s, but it was based off inspired by movies in the '60s, whatever, blah blah.
Yeah, I think the movie inspired the famous shootout in L.A. 97, 98, yeah, because the movie came out in 95.
96, yeah, 95.
Yeah, 95.
So, but Al Pacino was good too. He didn't say, he didn't go,
That's how you got to start with your Al Pacino voice. And give it Sunday.
Give it Sunday. So, and then there was the part where Robert De Niro, he's like, let me tell you something. Never get attached to something you can't walk out on 30 seconds flat when you feel the heat coming around the corner.
That sounds inspirational.
And then what was the other scene?
Oh,
when Hank Azaria is like, oh man, why did I get mixed up with that broad?
And he goes, because she's got a great ass, and you have your head all the way up in it.
We've been doing this all morning.
All morning.
We've been doing our Al Pacino and
This is actually like a tradition for us, because every time we go up, he puts on his headphones and I'm just like, Gio,
wait,
where do you get that hairline?
It says the stream went down for a second. And
it
the
did?
broadcast was interrupted. So I don't know why it was.
You guys still there?
Are we still? Hopefully, you guys are still there. Yeah. I think it's back up. Is it back up?
I ain't get.
Hooah. It's back.
It's back. Okay.
Okay, so I don't know why. You know what? They took us down because maybe we put heat up, or maybe they were gonna take down. They thought maybe we were gonna play video. Man, because it's so strict now. That's why we reenacted it, because we can't play videos.
We can't play videos or anything like that.
We can't play clips.
No.
Say something.
YouTube, Facebook.
I thought you wasn't going back. I'm going after you. Don't even think for a second. I won't hesitate.
Hey, Robert.
That was awesome. That was powerful, because he was like,
Robert,
don't think for a second. I wouldn't hesitate. And then he goes, oh, don't think for a second. I wouldn't hesitate. I wouldn't let you go.
Don't think for a second. I wouldn't hesitate. Because you got a great ass.
That's not how it goes.
And you're going to get my head all the way up in it.
But that scene was pretty powerful. Like, I was taken aback by that scene. I was like, wow, that was a powerful scene. Al Pacino had great instincts the whole time throughout the movie.
He's a great actor, period.
No. Well, I meant as his character, because he was trying to guess everything. Okay, just real quick, if someone could break this down for me, because I didn't understand a couple things. Okay. Yeah. Number one, he was trying to get this guy to snitch on Al Pacino. Al Pacino was trying to get a snitch on Robert De Niro. And the guy was Waingro, right? Waingro, whatever. Yeah. Right? The guy with the long hair, right? Mm-hmm. But then they didn't really get the snitch, because while the robbery was going on, it wasn't like Al Pacino and his crew was sitting by the bank. No. By the bank waiting for it to be heisted like they did last time when they were staking them out. Yeah. Robert De Niro already knew that he was being surveillance, but at the same time, Al Pacino he got a late jump on it. You get what I'm saying? So the snitch didn't help them out, really. How did the snitch Waingro help?
If you really think about it, I mean, it was set up like that for an awesome chase scene / shootout.
Right, but the whole thing was Waingro dimed them out. Waingro dimed them out. The only thing I'm thinking is that Wayne Groves the one that made the phone call to Al Pacino.
Yeah.
That they got a call that someone was robbing the bank. But at that time, I thought it was someone hit the button. I thought someone did it from the bank. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the silent alarm.
Right. So in other words, Wayne Groves didn't do anything. There was no edge to it. I think he was the guy that called in the job.
Yeah.
To the cop. That they said, we got a call that the bank or blah in the corner or whatever is being hit. That's what I think was Wayne Groves. But honestly, that it wasn't an edge. I guess it was because they ended up cutting him off and they had this big shootout.
23 years later, Gio analyzes the heat.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Valerie said here that the guard is the one who snitched. And they
guard?
They got an anonymous tip.
What guard?
The guard, the security guard, I guess. Someone snitched. I should have watched it with you to be back up to date, but
What guard?
the guard that she said is the guard. So
I don't know. Can someone explain to me? And like I just there's a couple things that I missed and okay. Also at the end,
Wayne Grove got the info from Trejo and he told the bodyguard. So it was like a trickle down.
Right. Okay. Told the bodyguard. What bodyguard?
The rich guy bodyguard.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the bank heist?
He snitched.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's very confusing. I gotta watch it again. Maybe.
Listen.
And also, you know what's interesting is the guy's name is Trejo, and in real life his name is Trejo, Danny Trejo.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
You know Danny Trejo. That's what I'm talking about, Danny Trejo. So that's interesting. And then the rich guy Van Sant. Yeah,
So
she's talking about.
he is in that movie, bro.
Henry
That
Rollins.
movie.
Yeah, the movie had a lot of people.
Yeah.
And they had Henry Rollins. She's talking about the rich bodyguard. The rich bodyguard was Henry Rollins. He was the singer for the Rollins band, and he was also a comedian. The guy that was the big guy next to Van Zandt. And then the skinny guy, the skinny a-hole
Skinny a-hole.
the stock guy, whatever, the one that was the money launderer. Yeah, he's famous too. So and also, okay, there's a scene at the end where they're doing a chase scene. They're doing a chase scene, right?
These guys. Go ahead.
What?
It's funny how you've watched this movie 23 years later,
Yeah.
and you're just like, I love this movie.
All right, sure. Anyway, the point is, there's a chase scene, right? And Robert De Niro, they're running really funny. That was funny to
old
me.
at this point still.
They're not even. Now that I think of it, like I never seen Robert De Niro kiss a woman and do like a love kissing thing. And he did that with that girl when they were doing.
Yeah, they had a
the
love
night.
scene.
I was like, man, I've never seen
Then
Robert De Niro. Really.
he had the love scene in the movie, right?
No, he didn't have the love scene. The love scene was done by Al Pacino.
Okay.
In the beginning with
girl,
Ashley
the
Judd?
blonde girl.
Ashley Judd. I think it was Ashley Judd. Anyway, so
No,
but,
the blonde girl was Robert De Niro.
No, the blonde girl was Al Pacino's wife, and the one with the frizzy curly hair was Robert De Niro's
with
girl.
the brunette.
Yeah. So, but there's a part where they're like running really weird.
That's how they run.
They run like this, really weird. And I don't know if it's a double or somebody's like, filling in for it. Because a lot of times they don't film that stuff. They just have a guy do it.
Yeah, running.
So they're like doing like this, like I don't know. It's weird.
It's jazz hands.
There's a part with the gun, like they're holding it like this, and they look really weird at the end. If you can, just watch that scene at the end when they're running in the hangar, the airplane hangar, right? And they're doing like that, and then and they go like this, like they just look so unnatural. But it's funny because now you think of a cool movie, but then you watch it later and you're like, wait a second, there's a couple of things that are a little corny. So there was a corny, and then there was a couple of shots, like a couple of closing shots where Valerie was like, what the hell are they doing? What? Ashley Judd was Val Kilmer's girl. She's right. I'm getting more confused.
She was watching.
You're
like me.
But also Al Pacino's wife was a famous one too. It was it was Ashley Judd, but she had the short hair.
Short hair, yeah.
Anyway, so
there was a whole bunch of it was a star study. Go if you haven't watched Heat 23 years later. Please call Gio. He will inform you.
But I liked it. It was an iconic movie. 1995. You were right, and it was an iconic movie. Was it Winona? No.
Winona Ryder?
No. I was going to say it was Ashley Judd.
Yeah.
And
Ashley Judd, Val Kilmer's girl.
Charlene. Yeah, she was Val Kilmer's girl. And then
the blonde chick.
Who's the blonde chick? What's the other girl? No. Ashley Judd was the blonde chick. I'm so confused.
Let's not. This is not a
Val
relationship
Kilmer's
movie.
girl.
This is not.
No. I'm talking about the stars.
Stars.
Because it was a lot of star-studded people. Okay. Yeah, Henry Rollins, Danny Trejo, There's a lot of people in this movie. Tone Loc.
Yeah,
Tone Loc was in
there.
it. Jeremy Piven.
Yeah,
Jeremy Piven was in it. Like
it's a star-studded movie. It was
John
one,
Voight.
it was one of the.
You know who John Voight is, right?
Yeah, John Voight. What's her face?
Who's his daughter?
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie's father.
Yeah,
Wes Studi. Wes Studi. Well, he played. Do you remember Wes Studi? He played Saget in Street Fighter.
Yes.
Yeah, man. This movie had a lot of people, man. So, but anyway, love the movie. Great movie. 5 stars. 2 thumbs up.
Mom says that Al Pacino's her favorite. Hooah, hooah. Hi, Virginia. Hooah. My name is. Ooh, hello. Hooah. Cause she's got a great. Cause she's got a great eyes, and you have your head all the way up in it. All the way up in it.
And then Val Kilmer. I'm not sure what happened to Val Kilmer, but I know he's sick. So he's like obese. He's like 300 pounds.
I didn't know. I seen that he progressively got fatter throughout the years. But is it just stardom?
No, but something happened to him. Like he has a disease or something.
What is it? You looking it up?
I don't know. Is he sick? I think he's sick. Yeah. He has cancer, man.
Oh wow.
Cancer battle. Yeah. So look, it's. Damn, man. Yo, I was a big Val Kilmer fan, man. Willow? You remember Willow?
I remember Willow. Do you remember Batman? His Batman?
Yo, honestly, real talk, I love this Batman.
I hated his Batman.
Why did everybody hate his Batman?
He made Batman look like a...
I liked his Batman. Like, he's got a vibe about him. He's got like a, energy about him.
He made every Batman fan go look for a therapist because he was having issues.
What do you mean?
But he made Batman look like he had mental vulnerabilities.
Yeah, but at the same time too, then George Clooney did 2 of them, right?
1. Well, 2.
I think he did 2. And George Clooney he regrets doing that. He says he was in a weird place in his career. So all those Batmans were bad.
All those Batmans. The only great thing about those movies were the villains. The villains were awesome.
Well, everybody does like
Michael
Keaton.
Riddle me that.
Oh, wait, did Michael Keaton do 2?
Michael Keaton's the best. He's the first. He's the first 2.
Everyone likes Michael Keaton because he did Batman Returns with the Penguin too, right? Yeah,
first 2.
So anyway, so my next movie, just to let you guys know, I'm next on the docket.
What is the next 25-year movie that you're gonna watch?
No, I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna watch 50 Shades of Grey finally. Because you guys are all on my case about 50 Shades of Grey and
You know you have 3 movies to watch.
What?
There's 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
50 Shades
Darker,
and then 50 Shades Free.
Well, why do I gotta watch all of them?
You have to watch all of them.
Why?
Because
you watched them all?
I had to watch them all. Yeah.
Can I just watch the first one?
No, you can't watch the first one. You have to get into this whole thing, bro. You have to watch all 3 of them. Yeah, you can't just stop one. But I heard the other 2
suck.
Look, in a male perspective, those are not male movies. Those are chick flicks.
That's why I haven't watched it.
And it's all, you know what it is. But it's I guess it's bonding with your girl. At this point, that's what it is. It's bonding with your girl.
Yeah, that's what they call it, bondage.
That too. I bondage down. And plus, it'll get great ideas.
I'm gonna watch it, okay? I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch 50 Shades of Grey. I will have a 50 Shades of Grey review next week. All right?
What you gonna watch? The first one?
The first one.
I'm gonna watch what are you gonna watch the first one?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna watch it with you. I'm gonna watch it in another area at the same time.
Is Al Pacino in it?
You remember the scent of a woman?
I'm gonna put this ball in your mouth.
You know what scent I'm talking about?
I'm gonna take the rubber ball
and shove it all the way up your great ass.
Okay, shish.
You started it. You know I
keep it PG.
It was PG.
Imagine
13.
That's what I used to do. I used to do that like as a comedy technique. I always used to be like, how would a celebrity be like in the bedroom?
Go ahead, do De Niro.
So I used to do like, well, you could do De Niro, but no, I used to do like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh my God!
Like yeah, we get to the bedroom, put your head down, yeah, get down.
A great turn, a great foreplay.
Get into the chopper. Because think about it, I think about how did they try to speak sexy, and then I believe it or not. You know what impression I used to do too?
What?
For that, like a person speaking sexy was Bill Cosby. Oh. I had a Bill Cosby bit of him trying to speak sexy, and Jella Puddin and all that stuff. And then this is before everything.
I think the time is it's not that sensitive to go ahead and do it.
No. The point is that I used to do all those different impressions as like trying to see them trying to like be smooth and romantic. You know what I mean? So anyway, so we're gonna leave that there. All right. So what's next?
We gotta talk about, since we're in the movies, we gotta talk about.
Oh wait, movies.
007, man.
Okay, we'll do 007. We're gonna talk about this.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
So 007. Did you know? They've been talking about this for years.
Yeah, and I think this is an awesome idea. I love it.
So they're talking about Idris Elba may or may not be James Bond, but now there's more mutterings of him being James Bond. So we might have a black James Bond, an African American James Bond, well, an English African American James Bond, because he's English. He has an English accent.
Yeah.
And so Idris Elba,
it'll be awesome.
Yeah. I think he'll be good. I think he'll be really good. I'm not sure his age. He's got to see. I would say he's got to be 40s, mid 40s, late 40s.
I think every actor that has played that role, who's the youngest actor? They've all been in their late 30s, early 40s.
Nah, they were all in their 40s, bro.
So then this is perfect timing.
That's what I'm saying. It's perfect. So Daniel Craig's got to be in his 50s, 60s now. So and he's been doing it for a while.
And he did the last four?
The last like 5, bro. Like
no,
I love.
It was Royale, Spectrum. So Scepter,
bro, he's been like 5 of them. Trust me, I've seen them all.
So not only that, I just think it's time for a black James Bond.
Yeah, I think so too. And so, okay, there was a teaser. Can you talk about the teaser? Like
the teaser. So what happened? What sparked this debate again is that Idris Elba, and I'm horrible with names, so
look, Casino Royale, 4. Skyfall, Spectre, Quantum of Solace. That's 4. That's 4.
Yeah. So
maybe
4.
Maybe it's just 4.
Yeah.
But they're working on another one. So I think there's gonna be this last one, and then they're gonna do Idris Elba.
Okay, so there's gonna be one more with Daniel Craig, and then one more after that.
I think.
Well, what sparked the debate, just to say it again, he threw Twitter in a frenzy with just a simple tweet saying, "I'm Idris Elba."
Yeah.
Elba.
Yeah.
Elba.
He said in his Twitter. He said,
Elba.
He says, "My name is Elba." Idris Elba. He tweeted that out. So now everybody's,
I'm so horrible with names.
So everybody's like losing their mind when he tweeted that out. So
and I think this is awesome for him because what he's doing, he's gaining a fan base under him because what he's proving is hype. He's proving to the production companies, hey, look, if you put me as James Bond, look what's going on. Just with one tweet, he made it go crazy. I was about to curse again.
Yeah, but I think this would be a good look. What do y'all think? Y'all want Idris Elba as James Bond?
I definitely, I would love to see that.
I think he'd do good.
I would love to see that. Yo, you know what? Make it a trailer. Make it a pilot. Go.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. They should do like they did with Deadpool.
Yeah.
Remember Deadpool? What it was a screen test.
Yeah.
And they did a quick little like thing, and they animated everything, and they put all the explosion, and then that tape leaked out, or supposedly leaked out.
Ryan Reynolds tweeted it.
Yeah, he said it mysteriously leaked out. He goes, I'm not sure who did it, but anyway, so they could leak out the audition or maybe a trial and see how people react to it.
And I think it would be awesome. Just do a whole, put the money up, just like Ryan Reynolds did. Put the money up, do an action scene, be James Bond, and then don't let no one know what the action scene is about. Just do the whole plain action scene, and then come out in the suit and ask for the martini. You know what? They should change that drink.
What would be the modern day martini?
It'll be a
Red Bull and vodka.
Let me get a Red Bull vodka, shaken.
That's stirred.
Not stirred.
Nah, but you can't shake
don't put that olive shit in it.
You can't shake it because it's gonna fizz out.
Fizz out.
But yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
You see, even my cousin Robert think he'll be great, and he will be great.
Let me get a vodka and a Molly.
Let me get vodka and Molly
for this lady right here.
Pass it to Bill Cosby's wife.
But yeah, so I think that'll be a good look. And he's pretty smooth. He's muscular. He's smooth. He's done some action stuff. Has he done action stuff?
Yeah, he has. He was in Pacific Rim.
I didn't see that. But he's done. I don't know what action movies he's done though.
He was in Thor.
But he wasn't really.
Anything. He's been in a couple. I know you've seen him in a military movie as well. He was in it was a Netflix special, a movie.
His voice was used for something too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a good voice.
He's been in a couple of things, man. I think he's been in the movie with. It was a bad movie, The Towers, the Dark Towers.
Dark Tower,
Dark Towers.
With Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible. So, yeah. So Idris Elba, let us know what y'all think. So, all right, now you want to talk about these reboots?
I definitely want to talk about these reboots because it's been happening more often lately, and now, especially that Tom Selleck threw some shade on the new Magnum PI, I think is relevant at the moment that we talk about this. So we're gonna put the link later after the show. You guys can go watch it and give us your opinions on it. But basically, they're bringing back TV shows from the 80s.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been bad. Hawaii Five-O is in like 8 seasons now. So Hawaii Five-O was one of those shows. What was another show that's on TV right now? That,
They've done the Mod Squad.
Yeah, they've done
Gone
Gone in 60 Seconds was an old movie that they brought back. But these are movies. We're talking about shows now.
No, Mod Squad is a freaking
was a movie
show. No,
but they
was
made
a
it
show.
to a movie too. I know they made it to a show again.
I don't remember. But they had Then they had
Roseanne came back with great reviews.
what was the other? Will and Grace.
Will and Grace came back, great reviews. I'm trying to think of other ones.
They reboot a lot of classics. Yeah. I think Murphy Brown's coming back.
That's part of my list right now.
Yeah, Murphy Brown. So
they're bringing back Miami Vice.
Miami Vice.
What's
KG and Lacey?
Casey and Lacey was
Casey and Lacey.
2 women that were like cops.
I don't remember that.
And it's an 80s show. They had like 3 or 4 seasons, and it was popular. And they're coming back. But you know who's playing it? One of the characters from Grey's Anatomy. Forget what her name is. You wouldn't know.
And then when they reboot these Murphy Brown, like for example, are they bringing Murphy Brown?
They're bringing the whole original cast back.
The original cast back.
It's gonna be original Murphy Brown.
Because some of these are not original cast.
No,
like Magnum PI is not an original cast.
No, actually, Magnum PI is Javier. What's his name? Javier Rivera, Javier Peña, Javier
Bardem?
Something. Huh?
Bardem?
No, not Bardem.
No, okay. So and then Miami Vice.
Miami Vice is coming back. Don't know the characters yet. But the Magnum PI, if you look Magnum PI, they're bringing it back. But Tom Selleck was the original Magnum PI.
Right.
And he was like, there's no need to bring it back because if you look at it, they're still rerunning the original Magnum PI. Jay Hernandez, there you go. And they're still running the original Magnum PI in other countries. So Tom Selleck threw some shit. They're like, why are you going to change the character?
Because
I'm always going to be
they
Magnum.
come out, they run out of ideas. That's the problem. Is these studios come out with these, they run out of ideas, so it's like, oh, let's reboot whatever. And they always try, that's why they're always trying to reboot Seinfeld, they're trying to reboot like all this stuff. And they don't come out with any more creative ideas.
That's true.
But that's what sucks. And it's sad. Sad.
It's so sad.
And so like even you talk about the Jetsons, right? What about the Jetsons?
Here's the crazy part. They're going to bring back the Jetsons, but it's going to be a live action version of the Jetsons. This is going to be crazy. With all the technology, I think it's going to be like an Altered Carbon. Awesome.
No. I don't like the idea. Don't like
the
it.
idea?
No, leave the Jetsons alone. Some stuff needs to be untouched, man. Why you gotta like ruin it? You know what I mean? Like, why you gotta?
It is what it is. They're gonna bring it back no matter what.
You think the Jetsons is gonna be cool as a live action thing?
I don't know, but it'll be cool to see if it actually correlates.
George Jetson. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know.
So okay, now let's talk about Kanye. Oh, Kanye West.
Go ahead.
Did y'all see the Kanye West Jimmy Kimmel interview that he did?
I saw it.
It's like 20 minutes long.
You sent it to me.
I sent it to you, and it wasn't too bad. There's some stuff that he said. Like, it's interesting with Kanye, man, because sometimes like he'll say some stuff that's like super woke and super like knowledgeable and super like enlightening, and I'm like, wow, he's dropping some dimes. He's dropping some like wisdom, and then he'll say some other stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy's out of this world. This guy's crazy. What do you think about the interview? A lot of people didn't get what he was saying, and that's sad to me.
I understood him, and it's crazy that if you really look at the interview and what way he was going, he is a man of deep thought. And I'm not gonna try to be funny with this one. He's actually a man of deep thought, and if you look at it, his answers are actually calculated.
He's a smart dude, but the way he talks sometimes. But then again, some of the things he says is just stupid.
But if you really look at it in his shoes, if you look at it in his shoes, he's actually spitting some knowledge and truth, because and example is his choice in Trump. Now, his choice in Trump, if you look at the interview, he was talking about love and how we just need to love everybody, and love was going to go ahead and get rid of all this hate.
Yeah.
So if you talked about Kanye back when Bush was around, when he said, "Oh, Bush hates all black people," this is a different type of Kanye that's trying to make an effect on people in a different way. He's literally trying to spread the love. It's like peace and all this hipster stuff. Like, he's trying to show people it doesn't matter who you want to be president, but if you love everyone, it's gonna dissipate all the hate, which is basically what he said.
That's what you got out of that?
Yeah, I understood him, which is crazy. I'm not saying that his choice in president is right, but I understand his method in getting his idea out.
I got something different from that.
What did you get?
What he was saying, in my opinion, from what he was trying to say, was that he was trying to like go against the grain. And he was talking about constructs. He was talking about how we're conditioned.
Yeah.
I was talking about, he's talking about the simulation.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, we're in a simulation. And he goes, sometimes he likes to just say things just to say it because he can. And he talks about freedom of speech. And he talks about freedom of will and choice, because he says that, you know, because we're kind of in a simulation, and people do argue we're in a simulation, whether if it's a simulation like Westworld or Altered Carbon, or we're in a simulation where like we're assimilated to pick certain things. And the society teaches us to pick certain things. And that's what he was talking about too. Like he was like, I want to be able to just go against the grain and pick something different. And that's why he does different things. And do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. And I see that.
So
he can't be gay without going crazy.
Yeah. Well,
no, okay.
No. So he was saying something about the coffee tables that, okay. So like if you have a kid and the kids wants to just jump on the coffee table, you know, that make him happy, and and why not let the kid just jump up on the coffee table and be that and be free and be expressive? And I get that, because at the same time we're telling him, no, don't jump on the coffee table. So he says life is just a bunch of coffee tables, because basically it's a bunch of stuff of us telling people you can't do this, you can't do that, and it's conditioning. So it's society conditioning people. And then Jimmy Kimmel says, well, you don't want the kid to jump on the coffee table because you don't want them to get hurt, right? And then he says, well, that's why we're too easy on these kids. We're too overprotective.
Yeah.
And I kind of got that point too, because in his brain, he's like, why don't you let the kid jump on the coffee table, fall off, get hurt,
and he'll learn.
I
like that idea.
So I like that too. Like there's so many ideas. Like, because now that he's saying that the kids are too soft because we're protected, and I get that too, right? So he makes a lot of good points. Whereas then if you let the kid be free and be expressive, now the kid doesn't know to close that creativity, because that's what we do to a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of dreams. Like, you know, people say, oh, you can't do that. You have to do it this way, and you have to get this job, and that's what he was talking about.
That's the world we live in right now.
That's the world we live in. And that's what he's talking about, simulation. And so I get that. And so that was a great point, where it might have been lost in the translation a little bit, because his delivery sometimes is a little
not
off.
that. It's Kanye. You think he's bipolar.
Yeah.
He embraces that he's bipolar.
Yeah, and then the same thing too. So with the bipolar, he's embracing.
Yeah.
And he's addressing his issue. Whereas in society, most often you're not supposed to talk about being bipolar. You're not supposed to talk about
your ailments,
your disease,
mental,
your disease or your conditions. You're not supposed to talk about that. But him addressing his bipolar, it's almost like it's allowing him to have peace with it.
We literally live in a society that if you talk about you being depressed or anything, they want to pop you up full whip. They fill you up with pills.
Yeah, they just want to pop you, but they don't want to address the actual thing.
Yeah,
you know, and that's what he was talking about. So. He has some good points.
Sometimes the pills are fun, though, because the pills can go make you all loopy and stuff. And then you jump on the coffee table. You're like, I am free.
Well, but you get what I'm saying? Like,
I understand.
He has some good points.
Yeah, no.
Did y'all watch the Kanye West interview?
Yeah, I got to watch it.
And then, you know, he'll say some stuff. And then, like, he's just trying to go against the grain. He's not trying to conform. He's a nonconformist.
Do you think that Jimmy Kimmel stumped him when he asked him about the whole?
Yes.
Oh, you think so?
So there was a part where Jimmy Kimmel says, "Well, how are you gonna tell me that Donald Trump likes black people when he does this and he does that and he's separating families and all that stuff?" And then like Kanye West kind of like thought for a second, like it was like a good 2-3 second pause, right? And he was like, "Well, like that," and then Jimmy Kimmel goes, "All right, we're just gonna break for commercial."
Yeah, he was like,
So a lot of people took that.
He got caught because he was like, "Damn, I did say that on live TV next to Mike Myers, and Trump is doing all this crazy stuff."
Mike Myers.
It was Mike Myers.
What are you talking about?
Austin Powers.
What?
When he said that Bush hates black people, he was next to Mike Myers.
We're not talking about Bush. We're talking about Donald Trump.
I know, but when he said that, when he gave the reference, Kanye was thinking, man, I said that on live TV next to Mike Myers that Bush don't like black people, and I'm over here with Trump, like I'm doing the thought process.
I don't know what this guy's talking about. But the point is that he got stumped and he didn't. So a lot of people took that as like a slight, I guess, a little bit. That he kind of stumbled. He tripped him up a little bit. He tripped up Kanye
a little bit.
So, but that's just interesting. And then Kanye responded on Twitter. He was like, "I didn't get tripped up. I didn't get enough chance to answer the question." So then. Maybe not, because at the same time, then if you read the thread, which is very dangerous, never read the thread of comments. But
you're
because then you go just wormhole of like, oh, Republican, like it's just. But some people had good points. He goes, if he actually had an answer, he would answer it now in the tweet. That's a good point. And number two, he would have answered it when they came back from commercial. He was like, I actually want to answer your questions, and he didn't. So. I don't know. Like, he didn't have an answer for that, and whatever. Like, you can't answer everything. And honestly, I don't even think he was a big advocate of Trump, because now he's like kind of like pulling away a little bit. Yeah. But the whole point is, I think that he's trying to be against that everyone's conforming him
to being one thing.
Yes, because he was saying, that's the other thing too. He was talking about how everyone conforms you, that because you're black, you only have to root for the Democrat. Why can't I root for the Republican? Like, it's almost like he's just doing it just to do it. Not even like he believes it. He's just doing it because he's trying to explore his freedom of choice, his freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like he doesn't even care about it. Could be anybody. It could be anybody. And he's just saying it just because he's trying to go against the grain. He's trying to change everyone's mentality. Exactly. I kind of get it, but
Look, he said it. If he doesn't do it, he won't be yay. Exactly. He said it in his interview. If he doesn't do things like this, he won't be yay.
Yeah. So he basically, he's just trying to change the
momentum,
the conformity of always trying to go against what people tell you, what society tells you.
Don't listen.
It's interesting. I mean, anyway, just watch the interview. It's actually a pretty interesting interview. So that was cool. Talked about James Bond. And so what else are we going to talk about? You want to talk about this thing right here?
Yeah. We're gonna open up with our new. We're gonna start at this moment our. Hold on, let's do this real quick. With our new segment, we're gonna continue this every week. It's gonna be a weekly segment.
Maybe, yeah. Well, whenever we have.
The whole point for it to be weekly is we need your participation, and we want you to go ahead and chime down below. And we're gonna name this "Remember When."
Yeah, remember when.
Remember when.
Basically, it's a segment.
It's a segment. We remember when, and we want you guys to chime in down below.
So give me a remember when.
All right, bro. You remember when you brought this up earlier? You remember when before at the dinner table or at breakfast?
Okay, so you want me to talk about that?
You talk about it. You set it up.
So we talking about how you were on the toilet on the phone. Right?
Yeah.
That's how we got into it. So that I said. What's interesting is that the older generation, like older than us, right? The parents and the grandparents, they're all like, everyone looks at their phones at the dinner table, and everyone looks at their phones in the morning. Like if you go in the morning and everyone's having breakfast or whatever, everyone's doing this, right? Yeah. But I remember when, back in the day, that everyone was doing this, okay? You understand? Like everyone was still being distracted. It was just being distracted with something different. So back in the day, in what is the phone been replaced? Replaced when you're in the toilet, what does it replace? It has replaced the newspaper. Okay, so the smartphone is your modern day newspaper
and magazine,
right? So when back in the day, when you were having a breakfast with your family and the father's there or whatever, the dad's there, he would have the newspaper.
Exactly.
So he would have the newspaper while he's eating breakfast,
covering his face, by the way,
covering his face. Separating himself from the rest of the family. It's the same thing as you doing this.
Yeah. And now the moms are not sticking their face in the Cosmo magazine because it's
they're doing this. So the whole time we've always been doing that.
Yeah.
Really, it's just a device changed.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I remember when it was a stack of magazines up in a corner, and there's still people here to this day that have a stack of newspapers for God knows why,
and they don't read them.
But it's just the collection. I remember I used to get I had a friend that had all the Slam magazines.
Right. magazines, and Lisa says the cereal box. You would read the cereal box.
Yeah.
You know, or and then also like the magazines you talk about, you would have it in the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom, you go to someone's house, they would have a rack of magazines. So you're doing this, right? And so like, it's just interesting. Like, I know we get all bent out of shape. Now, granted, I think the phones made it a little easier.
A lot easier.
Because you're not walking around with a newspaper all the time. But what I'm saying is that we did distract ourselves just as much as we do now, you know, in some cases. And you know what's interesting too is that there was another picture that ESPN tweeted out.
Yeah.
And apparently they stole it from somebody. And anyway, they got on top of ESPN. But they tweeted something out where they were all Tiger Woods was making noises this weekend. He was doing good in the tournament. So there was a lot of people watching Tiger Woods, and they was like this. It was like this. So they're all watching Tiger Woods, but they're not watching Tiger Woods. They're watching Tiger Woods through this. Louis C.K. has a really good bit about this. You know, can't talk about it no more because he messed it up. But he says you don't watch with this. You watch with this now.
Yeah.
So you're watching.
Everyone's like this.
He goes, believe it or not, he goes, you're looking at this in 1080p or 4K or HD. He goes, believe it or not, there's a real life vision in high definition if you put the phone down, in real life definition if you actually open your eyes and like take a look. And it's so true because they show a picture of Tiger Woods in 1996 or 1978, like 20 years later, right? 1978, they were all watching him like this. So, because they didn't have devices, right?
Quiet.
Like but like this with no distractions. They're all watching with his eyes. And then now they show in 2018, they're watching Tiger Woods like this, and they're all covered in their face with the phone. It's a pretty funny picture. And so that's just interesting how our society has evolved. And then it's interesting. Someone tweeted out something to that he goes, technically we've been doing that for years. So in 1930 or something like that,
different.
They had these 1930s. They had this device where they were watching somebody tell a speech, and they had like the
little thing when they cover and they're like this.
No. Do you remember like those little it's like binoculars?
Yeah,
things,
binoculars.
But they had like this white. It was like a shaft, almost like that.
Oh, like to see over the crowd.
So yeah, like that. So they all had them. So there was a picture, a black and white picture of all these people with that, and they had this thing. So they were using contraptions and devices back in this was the 1930s, bro.
So really, it just evolved.
It just evolved.
Because now we have a camera. We don't buy cameras anymore unless you're gonna do like photography. We don't have a camera. We have our magazines here. We have everything. Yeah. But
the phone is like it's done that, but it's almost like it's like
everything in one thing. Even your computers, right?
But I think to these points is that our mentality has always been that we want to get distracted.
Yeah.
Because they distracted themselves back in the day with all these different things, newspapers, music.
But what I hate is that they say it's lazier. You think it's lazier?
It could make us lazier.
You think so?
Because also, I think we have also lack of knowledge now. We don't want to know.
But knowledge is at our fingertips.
Yeah, but that's not knowledge.
But it's information.
That's not back in the day, you had to know something.
All right.
Now you don't have to know anything. All you do is Google it. Yeah. And then people think, oh, I'm so smart. No. All you do is you're good at Googling. You're not retaining.
There's actually should be a certification for Googling.
I'm pretty good at Googling. I'm a Googler master.
You're a Google it.
Google fool.
You're a Google it.
But the point is that I think it has made us lazy.
You know what makes us lazy?
It's made us lazy because now there's Uber Eats, bro. The other day, Uber Eats. We were hanging out. We were hanging out the other day, and I was tired. Right? I was traveling, whatever. So I was tired, and then I said, you know what? I ran out of drinks. I ran out of vodka, right? So I was like, I want some vodka, but I'm too tired to go out and get it. So I picked up I found out an app, Drizzly. They deliver to you from ABC Liquors.
No way.
And it's like a $4 surcharge. It's called Drizzly. It's a $4 surcharge. I'm like, I'll pay $4 for someone to deliver Tito's to me.
Yeah.
That's lazy though.
That's perfect though. That actually minimizes DUIs. Like shit, we need to do a beer run. Drizzly it.
That's true too. And then, but at the same time, like technology is making us lazy.
I remember when we wanted to go outside, we had bikes and skateboards.
Yeah, now
it's hoverboards and electric boards.
Yeah, the electric skateboards. And now what's the new one? The Super 73?
The what?
Super 73. That's the motorized bike that all the rich people get. So Super 73.
This one.
It's a motorized bicycle.
The point of a bicycle is to pedal.
Exactly. And then now, did you see Casey Neistat? He reviewed, Segways.
Yeah, the Segways.
They have Segway like shoes.
No way.
So but they're not actual shoes. You just put your feet on it, and then there's these Segway things. So you're actually pushing. What happened?
Your mom is awesome. It's so true.
Exactly. We had encyclopedias, and you had to know that. I had an uncle, okay, my Uncle Dave.
My uncle Bolivar.
He would read the Encyclopedia Britannica, and he knew it, like, in his brain. And I was like, Uncle Dave, can you tell me about the volcanoes? And he would tell me about volcanoes in his brain, bro. Like, yo, Mount Vesuvius, and he would start going off, and I'm like, yo, this guy's so smart. But now, there's no one really doing it. They're just looking and they're Googling it. You get what I'm saying?
Yo, dude, did you ever have an encyclopedia in your house?
I think we did. We had like a cheap one. Like, we couldn't afford that. Yo, if you had an Encyclopedia Britannica, you were rich, right? That was like a status symbol.
It was a status symbol.
If you were like, yo, these guys got the full Encyclopedia Britannica.
And you know you were making payments if you only had half of them.
Yeah.
Like, I stopped at the fifth payment. I couldn't get Z2M.
It was like 3 G's. I remember it was like...
It was that much?
Yo, it was like thousands of dollars, bro, for Encyclopedia Britannica. And then I remember they would go to your house. Salesmen would go to your house trying to sell you this.
Yeah, I remember. I remember the salesman, but I remember hearing that.
And you see, like, but you would see all the poor people. They would have like Volume B or something like that. They wouldn't have everything.
Volume B, no.
They would have like, or it was like a knockoff.
Like, today we can afford A through F.
And then I remember it was like Encarta
Yeah.
Encyclopedia, and then it was like, you know, the ones with the CDs and stuff. But
my uncle Bo used to have them in his house, A through Z. And it was the most amazing thing. My favorite letter was F because it had the frog.
Yeah.
And you can go and you can see like the different layers, which is freaking cool. But now if we Google that, we don't get the same thing.
But also I think, and you don't retain that though.
No, you really don't retain it because
it's just at your fingertips.
Here's the reason why you don't retain it, because it becomes the wormhole effect, because you go click on one thing, you go, oh, what's that? And then you start like
yeah, now you forgot what you searched for.
Yeah, I start clicking on different things.
So,
or you go through the videos, because everyone does the videos now. Look at the videos. They looked at one video, and then the next one, it kind of correlates. You get lost.
Yeah, but yeah, it does kind of make you lazy. Because I mean, I think technology definitely makes you lazy in that aspect, and it also, you know, you waste a lot more time now.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but anyways, this is our new segment, Remember When, which is our first shot at it. We're actually going to ask you guys to go ahead, chime down below. Give us some Remember Whens.
I want to know when you used to do something in your age, and we're going to go ahead and talk about it and
we'll pick,
have more material for next time.
Yeah, we'll pick, and we'll give you a shout out, and we'll pick
definitely
some stuff. Like, remember when, you know, whatever, you used to pack your own lunch or make your own sandwiches, or
you remember Cabbage Patch Kids?
Huh?
Cabbage Patch Kids?
Yeah.
Remember that?
I remember there was Cabbage Patch Kid cards.
You remember Cabbage Patch, the gross ones?
Garbage Pail Kids.
Garbage Pail.
And those were cards. I had the cards there too.
Was there ever a opposite to Care Bears?
Nah, don't Care Bears.
Don't Care Bears.
I don't know.
Grouchy.
But all right, so that's the show. Thank y'all so much. We love y'all. Have a blessed week. We'll see y'all next week.
Thank you for watching. Peace.
Bye.
Hooah. 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 Good show, bro.